In this slide, we are going to discuss about the capital market and its functions. Let me explain you first what is capital market. It is an area where long-term funds are available. That means the savers can save the amount, and the investors can have the long-term funds. And these funds from the savers, which are mobilized by the capital market, is diverted to those areas where they are in need of to the companies or to the economic development of the nation, and also to the productive channels. It will be introduced, this capital will be transferred to the productive channels. Now let me explain the functions of capital market. It's a link between savers and investors. So let me say who are savers here. The people who are intended to save their amounts in different areas, so that this capital market encourages the saving habits in the people's mind, in the common person's mind, and so that these savings are lent in the name of long-term loans to the investors. That means the bridge. It's a link between the savers and investors. Next one, facilitates trading of securities. Here, purchase of, buying and selling of shares, securities and even stocks are made here, available, because capital market where the companies can able to sell their shares, so that stock exchange comes under capital market only, so that here also you can invest the amount, and the investors and the savers both can meet here to exchange and buy and sell the securities, shares of different companies. Now, encouragement to saving with the development of capital market. Of course, it's true that the capital market means the banks, non-banking financial institutions. These institutions are encouraged by introducing different varieties of schemes to encourage the common public to save their amount in different schemes, and such amount can be diverted towards the industrial sector or towards those areas where they are in need of. Next comes encouragement to investments. Here, investors can approach the capital market for their finance, because here there are easy way to acquire finance, because here the savers will be saving, so that the investors will have the plenty of time and energy, and also they have plenty of chances, so that they can get the amount required capital through issue of their shares and other stocks and other debentures or any other thing. They can sell their shares in this market, and they can acquire the required capital for their business organization. Next comes promotes economic growth. Here the same, that means the main aim of the capital market is the surplus amount is collected and it is invested in those areas where the money is in deficit or where the money is in more need. That means these amounts, savings amounts, are diverted to the companies or the industrial sector, so that the industrial sector will become strong, and that will help the growth of the nation. And also, because we know very well that industries are the backbone of the nation. Once the industries are developed, ultimately the country will develop and the national growth is possible. Next one, stability in security prices. It will see that always the stable prices are maintained without much fluctuation, because it controls the demand and supply, and it tries to maintain a decent price, so that it should not hurt any field or any community or any person, investors as well as savers. Next one, benefit to investors. Investors, their ready-made market here. Investors have the benefit of taking the loans, gathering their amount, mobilizing the amount from different sources through capital market. And these points are to be explained in detail in the next slide. So, link between savers and investors, you have to write down few lines regarding this one. And then encouragement to savings with the development of capital market. Yeah, the banks and non-banking institutions provide a lot of instruments through which they mobilize their savings. They encourage the people to save their amounts, and also encouragement to investments. The investors and the government also sometimes they take loan They take the amount from the capital market for the